What up, world? It's your girl Sade with Sade Speaks, and I'm back at it with another episode. I hope you guys are having a lovely weekend. I hope y'all vibing out like I am. It's a beautiful Saturday. Just got to finish with rehearsal, sing some praises. I'm feeling great. So I want to share this conversation, y'all, that I had with my cousin the other day. Me and my cousin have some wonderful conversations. Like our conversations are great. Like it's good talk. It's always to encourage and empower and to make us better humans and make us better people. So we were talking about how nowadays a lot of people are afraid to speak truth because they're so worried about offending people. They shy from the truth. Instead of saying the truth, they tell them what they want to hear, or sometimes they co-sign to their foolishness instead of just keeping it 100 with them. Like, nah, that's just not it. And it's just because they simply don't want to offend you. Well, I'm here with a message today. Listen, it's okay to be offended. Some of us need to be offended. Um, because if you're not offended, you won't change. You'll stay the same. You'll think that your foolishness of what you're doing is a good thing and really is not a good thing. I think about Christianity. I think about the Bible. Like the Bible is meant to offend you, in my opinion, because it does offend us. It pricks our heart. It calls us out on our foolishness. It calls us out on our evil. And when we get called out, if we have one of those hearts that is a soft heart, it pricks you and makes you feel away, and it makes you want to change because you don't want to be seen that way. You don't want to be perceived that way. At least I can speak for myself. Which is why I embrace truth. I embrace it because it brings about change. And even if it offends me, that is okay. That means I need to be offended because only the truth will do that. Only the truth to make you want to change who you are. So don't be afraid to tell the truth. Don't be afraid to say what it is. And when I say it's okay to be offended, or it's okay to offend someone, I'm not meaning like in a harmful or hurtful way, like things that's going to tear them down. No, I'm talking about things that's going to help them be a better person. Things that's going to empower them. For an example, I remember at one point in my life, I was so prideful. Like you couldn't tell me nothing. I was prideful and I was arrogant. I thought everything was about me. I thought that I was the stuff that that I was a bag of chips and all that. And it took for someone close to me to tell me, like, girl, you not. Like, check yourself. You need to humble yourself. It is not about you. And when I tell you, I was definitely offended because I didn't want to hear the truth. Like, I remember asking people, like, do you think I'm arrogant? Like, and I know it had to bother me because I was trying to, like, I was trying to get people on my side. Like, how when you do something wrong, right? Well, okay, let me backtrack. I know people, right, that do things wrong and they know that they're wrong. But instead of humbling themselves and admitting that they're wrong, they try to get like a whole fan club to be by their side. Like, yeah, you're not wrong. To co-sign with your foolishness. Nah, that's just not the play. So it's like when somebody call you out on it, you be in your bag, you trying to get a fan club to prove that what they're saying is wrong, when deep down inside, it's true. It offended you. And then what begins to happen? What should happen? What should happen is it pricks my heart so much, I begin to reflect and look at myself and change the things that I was called out on. That's why I say it's okay to be offended, because offensive, when you're offended, it brings about change. Jesus offended a lot of people. He offended so many people that it made them want to change their ways and be more like him, because he called them out on the way they were living. He called them out on the foolish thing they thought that was okay. And some of them knew it was wrong, but still tried to justify it. And he called them out on it. And it made them feel away. And the ones that it did make feel away, some of them decided to stay the same, like the Pharisees and the Sadducees. They just knew that they was just it. They didn't care what Jesus was talking about. But people who had soft hearts and he called them out on their wrong, and they may have been offended. However, it brought about change. It made them to be a better person. So I say all that to say, y'all, it is okay to be offended. Don't be in your bag. Just do something different. Change your ways. Be a better person. Because 9 out of 10, if it's offending you, that means it's the truth. And the truth shall set you free. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. It's okay to be offended, y'all. Embrace it and change your ways. See you later. Have a